Happy October 2018. This is Dark Dove Tarot. I hope you're doing fantastic. As you know, I pre-shuffle the cards, but I'm going to add a little more energy before we get started. So, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2018. If you've seen my videos before, you know that I base my reads on anybody who's single, anybody who is possibly wondering about their ex or looking for reconciliation. So again, if you're looking for a couples read, this is not going to be it for you, unfortunately, because I haven't had time to get those out. I've wanted to, etc. But the people who contact me mainly for private reads, and just have questions, comments, etc. in general, are people who are single and people who are wondering about reconciliation. So just wanted to throw that out there. If you're looking for a couples read, this is not your read. All right, so Aquarius, October 2018. Let's get started. Hopefully, oops, cards are falling out here. Hopefully this is a good read. Sorry I'm getting this out right on the first, but I had to kind of take care of some stuff at my 9-to-5 job for a couple days, and my kiddo had a birthday, etc., etc. So I am getting this out though on the first. All right, make sure you keep in mind this is a general read. So check your sun, moon, and rising, as some months those may resonate with you more than others. Ooh. Again, so general, check your sun, moon, and rising. Hopefully this resonates with everybody, but other times you can get clarity by watching your other signs. If you would like, subscribe, comment, share, etc. It's greatly appreciated. I always like to know what you guys think, so it's always nice to see comments on how it's resonating with you, etc. If you want a private read, the information is in the description below. So I'm only going to say it one more time on each sign, because it's not like we're children here, right? Or hopefully there's not a lot of children watching these. But I love cross-watchers. I don't mind if you cross-watch, but like 2 months ago I had somebody cross-watch and then completely put the sign down that I was reading for and said just words I would never even repeat. It was really like sexist and racist. It was bad. So I don't mind. I don't mind if you cross-watch at all. But keep in mind, if you use my channel as a pissing match, I'm going to delete the comments because this is their read. And if you have that big of a problem with them, pick up the phone and have a conversation. Okay, so Aquarius, let's get started. Your theme of the month is the Hanged Man. So that is somebody who's sacrificed a lot. It's self-sacrifice. It's also about wisdom, gaining knowledge. Whenever I see the Hanged Man, it definitely means that either you've been in a situation where you feel like you've done a lot of sacrificing, maybe somebody hasn't been coming 50-50, or you've sacrificed to get where you are and it was worth it. If you're single, this definitely tells me that maybe you've sacrificed too much of yourself lately, because this is a self-awareness card. So this is saying this month coming into October, you're going, you know what? I'm always putting myself on the line out there. I'm always, I'm always coming 75% and they're coming 25%. So this month I'm going to play it differently. If you're dating, if you're single, if you're looking for love, this is you saying, you know what? I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm not wearing my heart on my sleeve. I'm going to protect myself a little bit more this month, because this is definitely somebody who feels like they've sacrificed a lot, and not always for negative, but I definitely feel like you don't think it's been really even Steven in the dating world, and you're kind of like, all right, I'm going to make somebody actually work for it. Like, I need somebody who's going to be attentive too, because I'm tired of being the one who texts the most or calls the most, etc. Now, if you're looking for reconciliation, this definitely talks about you sacrificing yourself. This definitely talks about the relationship being very one-sided. You putting in, some of you even like 80-90%, and the other person just got disinterested, or they've just always been like that, but you never really noticed, and now you're noticing, like, hey, screw you. Like, I put a lot of effort in this relationship, and you can barely lift a finger, so what the fuck? And this is you saying, hey, I'm not willing to do that anymore. I've realized my self-worth. You want to be with me? You're going to have to come a little further this time, because I'm always the one going the distance. Now, next card you have is your current position coming into the month, and you have the Devil. Devil is Capricorn's card, so you could be working with Capricorn. Now, the Devil is about addictions, vices, jealousy, basically not very nice things. So if you're single, I really feel like these are the type of people you're meeting. You're meeting people who hit the bar every night, who, pop opioids, It doesn't even have to be that. It could be that you're meeting people who they just want friends with benefit situations, and you're kind of like, hey, is there nobody out there who wants something realistic? Because the devil, it's like you're noticed, like people will tell you, hey, I'm interested in having a, you know, I'm looking for commitment down the road. And then you're actually dating these people and the commitment's never coming, and you're figuring out they're not interested in commitment. They're just playing the field, doing their thing. So I feel like, Aquarius, if you're dating or if you're looking for love, you're kind of like fed up with that. That's why this month you're like, hey, nope. If you want a commitment for me, or if you want to prove that you're serious, you've got your work cut out for you, because I'm not here to placate people anymore. You want to be with me, you want to get my attention, it's going to take some work. And, you know, that's not always a bad place to be in, because it's about protecting yourself and recognizing your self-worth and what you deserve. If you're looking to reconcile, this person obviously still has problems. Now, this could be you, but I feel like this is them. And again, it could be they had addictions, vices, or they were stealing, or they weren't being honest about money, or they were, you know, having affairs. This is definitely somebody who has really put you through the ringer. And if they put you through the ringer, you finally have had enough, and you're saying this month, nope, not doing it anymore. Won't sacrifice myself for this shit anymore. Bye, there's the door. Again, you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. Now, the next card you have is how you're feeling coming into the month. And you have the Five of Coins. Now, this makes sense. This is a sense of loss. This is a sense of disparity. This is a sense of poverty, almost, if you will. So the Five of Coins or Five of Pentacles, if you're single, definitely says, like, you felt some losses. You banked on some people. You put some effort, some time, some energy into people who just were not reciprocating, or just would feed you lines of BS, and you finally figured it out, and now you're feeling a little hurt. You're kind of like, hey, you know, you're feeling like, am I ever going to find somebody who's not like this? Am I ever going to find somebody? It's almost like a destitution. Like, you've been out in the dating field. You've retracted from the dating field. You've gone back. It doesn't matter what avenue you're taking. You just kind of feel like it's like a wasteland out there. What is going on? So it may just be your time to kind of, you know, take it as it comes. Date a little bit here and there. And if it's not working, focus on other things right now. Because I do feel like either you've had a couple losses, people you were dating that you thought would be really good for you, or you thought they were telling the truth and it turns out they're not, or you're just having no luck at all and you're meeting this type of person, which is a person you really want to avoid. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this says coming, now get you this, mind you, this is coming into the month. So things could change rapidly. I'm just saying right now coming in, it feels like you've had some turmoil going on. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is also somebody who's watching you on social media. This is somebody who's paying attention to what you're doing. So they're definitely, and this devil could just represent somebody who's jealous. It could just represent somebody who is wondering what you're up to. Somebody who you're like, hey, you know, this isn't going to work. You're like, hey, it's not working for me. And they're like not understanding, or they're keeping an eye on you. So not necessarily weird. I mean, it's social media nowadays anyways, right? So people do it more than everybody looks at people on Facebook or whatever. Most people, I should say, who have social media have looked up past lovers or past high school friends or whatever. You get my point. So I don't feel like it's anything dangerous or creepy that you have to worry about. It's just they're definitely not over you right now. And so this is you kind of feeling lost yourself, but almost knowing like I had to do it either to get your point across. So maybe you're just getting your point across, but you guys still get back together, or you're doing it because you really need to protect yourself right now. The next card you have is your distant past. So over the past 5-10 years, it could be your childhood, and you have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is Taurus's card. So you could be dealing with a Taurus or an Earth sign energy. Now, the Hierophant is a spirituality of some sort. This is an otherness. This is a higher power, something higher than you. So it's interesting this is in the past position, because I almost feel like, and I always read this for anybody who's looking to reconcile and anybody who's single together, because this is something that the universe, a higher power, wants you to recognize this month. Either a pattern they want you to stop repeating because it's negative and it hasn't gotten you anywhere in the past, or something positive they want you to remember. The biggest thing I think that's great about this right here is this is saying, look, the Hierophant's coming up because the universe is saying, remember, I have your back. Remember, you've learned lessons. You've been through worse. You've dealt with different situations. The Hierophant is saying, maybe you were religious at one point. Maybe it's time for you to start getting back into that. Even if it's just like a spirituality of counting your blessings and, you know, and talking to spirit or whatever it is for you. This is saying, you know, maybe that's something you want to get back into. Maybe you want to get into positive thinking or you know, learning how to have a more positive energy. You get what I'm saying? And for some of you, it could just be going back to church if that's something that you've been wanting to do. But overall, this is actually just a teacher, somebody who's trying to teach you something. So the universe is saying here, look, I will give you the signs that you need. I have in the past. You may feel like I've steered you wrong before, but this is all part of life. This is all part of the bigger picture. So remember that. Whatever you're going through right now, there's a reason for this. There's a plan. If you believe in, you know, destiny, if you believe in divine timing, the universe is basically saying, and I love this for you, I've got your back. I've got your back. And I've always had your back, even if you haven't thought it's fair, even if you thought it's crappy, even if you've been through hell and back, I will have your back. Something will come from this. The next card you have is your recent past, over the past few weeks, past month or two. Now that's interesting because this is the Nine of Cups, which is about bliss, pleasure, fulfillment. So if you're single, I do feel like you were dating somebody, or you've been dating a couple people and you really thought, this is going somewhere. This person's amazing. Like, we could really have a go at it. We could make something happen here. Something they were a player, they were a liar. You found out they had bad habits. Something going on to make you come into this month feeling like that. And it may just be that you thought this person or these couple of people, wow, there's something real here. I found somebody who, and it just like did not turn out the way you thought it would. And you're feeling this like sadness about it. You're like, this sucks. But I really feel like, unfortunately, this person or these people you were dealing with are manipulators. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they do it to a lot of people. Not that that's going to make you feel better, but it should a little bit, knowing that this is them, not you. And I know that's so cliche. It's me, it's not you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's the same thing. You get my drift. Like, you're not the first nor the last person that they're going to treat like this. That's just who they are or what they're doing right now. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, I feel like your breakup might have been really soon, like just happened. Because at some point you were feeling very happy, or you felt like things were going really well, and then something took a turn for the worse. You found out your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife is like an addict or stealing. Maybe they got caught stealing at work. Something just kind of tore down what you thought about them. Now, I could say this opposite, and it could be that you finally got rid of them, and even though you're feeling the loss, the past couple of weeks have been significantly better because they're not in your life. So you haven't had to deal with them. So maybe for the first time ever, you're feeling at peace. I'm feeling very conflicted here, because at first I was thinking, you know, maybe you wanted them back and it's been really hard because of this. But this could almost be them like not leaving you alone, or them not getting the picture, because this feels like some sort of sense of relief, like the past couple of weeks or past month or two. So I'm very conflicted here. We'll see what the rest of the cards say, because for some of you, I feel like you were happy and everything turned to crap. But for some of you, I'm really feeling like you've been at peace more than you ever have been, because you dropped that energy. The next card you have is your distant future. So over the next few weeks, well, the next month or two, technically. And you have the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful. So if you're single, hang on. Over the next couple of months, something's coming in. The Ace of Cups is new beginning. It's excitement. It's love. It's one of the best love cards in the deck, because it is. It's a brand new beginning. This isn't an old beginning. This is a new beginning. This is a friendship that turns into love. This is butterflies. So even though it's felt like this and you've had different things going on, hold yourself at that high standard, okay? Keep that self-worth going, because that is what is going to draw people to you. That is what is going to make people respect you. And you need to hold yourself to a higher standard, therefore people will hold you to a higher standard. You need to make sure that they're willing to text you, that they're willing to call you, that they're going to be attentive to you. Hold your ground here, and that's when you're going to find this. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is also very interesting. I don't feel like this is the person you're going to reconcile with. I don't feel like that's on the table right now. I feel like they have a lot of stuff going on in their own lives that they have to figure out. And I do feel like a lot of you've been at peace, and I feel like there's a new love coming in for you. You may not want to hear that, or whoever's cross-watching may not want to hear that, but if they don't get their crap together very soon, because I feel like you've tolerated it for a long time, I don't think it's going anywhere, but I think your future looks really good with somebody else. The next card you have is your immediate future, so over the next few weeks throughout October, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. This lineup couldn't be any better. If you're single, the Ace of Pentacles is new beginnings too. These two coincide amazingly. This one sometimes can focus more on like the fortune of it, but this is the opportunity. So this is like telling a story here, Aquarius, because the Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity, a plethora of opportunity, an abundance, a satisfaction, again, a new beginning. These are both new beginning cards, but this is the building stage. This is the next couple of weeks. So this is the opportunities are finally going to come in that look better than what you've been dealing with. Or it may just be that you're starting to date again and there's actually some more opportunities. You're finding opportunities that you think could be very successful, because these opportunities that come in with the Ace of Pentacles often turn into success, which becomes the Ace of Cups. So you meet somebody you're kind of friendly with, whatever, then it develops into the Ace of Cups, which is your distant future. I think that that's fantastic. That's a story in itself. If you're looking to reconcile, I think this is also a new beginning for you. I think there's a new opportunity out there. In fact, I feel like some of you maybe already know that, or have maybe already met somebody, but you can't get rid of this person that you're dealing with because they're sneaky, they're lying, they're manipulative, they're watching you, they're jealous right now. So definitely see new opportunities for you too. The next card you have is anything tangible that'll happen throughout the month. So anything, a situation that will present itself throughout October. It could be the beginning, middle, end, last for an hour, a day, etc. And you have Strength. Strength's Leo's card. So you have some very interesting characters showing up, because you have Capricorn here, Taurus here, and Leo here. Now, Strength is very important. And I think for whether you're single or looking to reconcile, this is a much needed card this month. Strength is saying, look, this is patience, this is control, but this is self-belief, this is self-worth, this is understanding what you have to offer and knowing that you're not willing to accept anything less. So if you're single, this is definitely about you holding yourself to a higher standard. And this is about you controlling the situation. It feels like, Aquarius, a lot of you have dated and allowed somebody else to kind of run the show. This month, at some point, you're going to meet somebody and you're running the show. And they're going to respect you for it. And it's going to turn into this type of situation. You're going to meet somebody and you're going to, you know, maybe, hi, how's it going? Or they'll text you, hi, how's it going? And you will be like, great. Like, they will be initiating, like, I literally, it's like playing in my head right now. Like, they will have to really try, make an effort. But somebody's coming along that's going to be doing this. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is you having to be strong against this. Because I think this person's coming back. I think you know they're coming back. They've already tried to come back. And this is you saying, did I feel better without you? Or do I feel better with you? Now, for some of you, this could be a new beginning with this person. However, these are generally brand new beginnings. But for a select few of you, you might feel better because you guys are, you know, had a good past. You broke up somewhere. Now you're getting back together. I don't think that's the case for the majority of you. The majority of you, I think you know you need to stand your ground this time and just say, I can't do this anymore with you. I just can't. New things are coming for me. I don't have time to waste with this. The next card you have is how you're going to feel throughout the month. So that makes sense. These two go very well together. You have a lot of people showing up here because you have Temperance. Again, this is how you'll feel throughout the month. Could be the beginning, middle, could last for a day, an hour. Temperance is Sagittarius card. So now you've got Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, and Sagittarius. Temperance is patience. Both of these cards stand for patience. Temperance is also about moderation and balance. So if you're single, this is where I talked about. If you feel like dating, date. If it starts stressing you out, don't date. I feel like this is kind of your month to put your feelers out there, but again, control the situation. If it seems like a good person to go on a date with, great, go. If it doesn't, it's not your problem. Just say no and move on. This, again, is about moderation. It's about work-life balance. It's about keeping yourself in check. That way you can keep your dating life and the people in it in check. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this says you've got to be balanced, and this person has thrown you off your A game for a long time. This is you mentally this month getting that balance, understanding, God, I've been away from this person for a while. I really, really, really feel good. Like, I'm enjoying myself. I'm not stressed. I don't have that sick feeling in my stomach. I'm good. And I'm not with them. Ding, ding, ding. That might have something to do with why you're feeling so good. The next card you have are your hopes and fears for the outcome of the month. And you have the Sun, and that's not fearful at all. The Sun is hope. It's inspiration. It's clarity, it's clear-sightedness, it's very much about your self-worth and self-awareness. You have a lot of self-awareness cards and self-worth cards, which means if you're single, you've been doubting yourself because of the dating and because people have been disingenuine and because you feel like you've been putting your best foot forward and you're ending up with this type of crap. But the Sun is somebody's coming in here that's going to make you see the light, that's going to make you, and I really think it's how you're going to portray yourself this month. It's how you're going to portray who you are to other people. You're going to make them notice that you are worth their time and attention and worth a little chase. It's your time now to let somebody else come after you a little bit and be coy. I mean, don't be obviously rude or anything, but you get my drift. Like, just be yourself, but also, you know, make somebody, or not make somebody, but like choose somebody who is going to also recognize your self-worth and make it known that they recognize and understand what you're worth. If you're looking to reconcile, I do feel like this is your hope and inspiration. This is you finding this awareness. This is you understanding how good you can be without this ugliness, how good you can be. Again, I think they're coming back. If they haven't already, I think they're coming back. They're going to be like, hey, I missed you, I love you. But you know it's talk. You know it's manipulation. And for the first time, like, you see it clearly. Like, the minute you pick up the phone or the minute you get that text, you're going to be like, bullshit, I smell it, I can see it. Like, it's almost like you're like, how did I not see this forever ago? But we all go through that. We can't dwell on that. We can't dwell on the denial. We just have to move forward and make it better. The last card you have is your outcome for the month. And you have the King of Pentacles, which is beautiful because this is somebody who's stable, somebody who is very wealthy, generous. And I'm not talking about money-wise. I think if you're single, this is somebody who has a lot of love to give, a lot of time and attention to give. But this person is somebody people look up to. This King of Pentacles is somebody we strive to be. This is being the best person you can be and putting that into the universe to get back the same thing. Whatever you're putting out there in the universe is what you're going to get back. What you're going to get back, if you're single, this new person coming in, is somebody stable. Somebody who's going to treat you how you need to be treated. Again, part of it's going to be because you're holding yourself to higher standard, and that's how you get to the King. You don't want that page. You don't want that 8. You want that 10. The King of Pentacles, although he's technically not 10, but you know what I mean. You want that king energy, and that's what you'll get if you're single. That's the energy that's coming towards you. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, this is you standing your ground. This is you saying, nope, I'm much better without you. I know what I'm doing. I'm much better. I'm a much better person. I'm getting bigger and better every day, growing in my life. And this is, if you're looking to reconcile, this is your whole life. Like, this person has consumed you with a lot of stuff. Like, they have literally, work's been struggling, home life, the way you feel about yourself, the way you eat, maybe even the way, how much time you spend with your kids or how grumpy you get. Because all of this turmoil has been consuming you. And this is you being bigger and better than you ever had before and having the strength of a king. Now, you're clarifying here is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is somebody who does not take any bullshit. So I'm going to start with reconciliation. If you're looking to reconcile, this is you saying, I'm done. I'm not taking this anymore. This is you saying, this is cut off. I know exactly what I need in my life. This is you having logic, having clarity, and having power. It's very interesting. A lot of clarity here, too, because you have the sun underneath, which is you seeing things. This is you having the power. Look, if you want to get back together with them, you can. Because I have a feeling right now, the ball's in your court. If you want to get back together with them, you can. But this is you having the power. This is you finding your strength and understanding what's best for you. Only you can know what's best for you. If you need to go another go-around with this, do it. Then do what you need to do. But this is you. You have the power. So you make the choice. Nobody can make that for you. But your mind and body and soul will tell you. And we don't always listen to that because we hope, oh, maybe this time they'll really change. Oh, we all do that. But this is you, I think, finally seeing things for exactly what they are. Now, if you're looking to date or looking to find love, this is also you having the power. And I think this story, Aquarius, your story is almost more fluid than any others this month because I really feel like this is you at the end of the month going, oh my gosh, this is actually working. Like Dark Dove was right. Like I can actually find somebody if I hold myself to a higher standard. If I'm dating people online and it says, I'm just looking to date, nothing serious, why am I expecting that I'm going to change them or they're going to want a relationship? It's like all of a sudden you're realizing that your expectations of people who are showing you exactly who they are, it's just taken a minute for you to catch up and realize it, that you don't need it. So this is you going, you're pretty cool, I'll go on a date with you. Nope, 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 not interested. And again, this is you saying, I'll let you in. I'll let you into my heart little by little by little, but I'm not going to sacrifice myself anymore. You want some time and attention from me? You're going to give me your time and attention first because it's going to be 50-50 or no dice. Now, your clarifying card for the Ace of Cups is Judgment. So if you're single, this is definitely saying, hey, be careful, first of all, that you don't get like too judgy on people or assume that there's red flags there when there aren't. However, the Judgment card is not that bad. This is you looking back. This is you meditating, and this is you saying, remember, okay, this is the type of person I dated before. Remember that outcome? This is exactly how it was. So if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it probably is a duck. And you're recognizing those signs. So this is you saying, hey, I've been down this road with somebody else. It didn't work, so it's probably not going to work with this person either. So this is you really like figuring out what's going to work for you. And doing all of this is in turn going to give you these aces. In turn going to give you this person that's going to come in that's going to be really amazing. Now, if you're looking to reconcile, you're definitely going to go back and forth a little bit this month. I feel like they're going to contact you and you're going to be like, oh, but they're saying the nicest things. Oh, they make me feel so good. Da, 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 da. But this is you remembering and looking back and going, do I want this or do I want this? Do I want that or do I want that? And ultimately, again, it's up to you to make that choice. This is your power. You need to make that choice. But I think you're going to be able to recognize the angel versus the devil this time. So, Aquarius, have a great month. I will see you next month.